Welcome to Bible Talk Insight as we continue our daily study with Reel 5, Beholding Jesus, the Transformation Key. So these incredible lived examples of Caleb and Joshua, the minority courage, the wholehearted dedication we talked about, that profound humility and leadership, they really provide the perfect earthly illustrations of what the Bible teaches about true character and discipleship. And ultimately, they point us directly to Jesus Christ.
This is the critical connection,
Yeah.
absolutely. Jesus perfectly summarized and then embodied these very principles himself.
Right.
He explicitly stated, didn't he, the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many.
Powerful words.
And the implication of that is just absolute. Access to the kingdom, spiritual inheritance, it's granted to those who embrace service and humility, not those who are chasing status or personal achievement.
So the big question then is, how do we acquire that different spirit that Caleb possessed, or that deep humility that Joshua modeled, it sounds like? Are you saying we're transformed by beholding Christ?
That's exactly what the Bible teaches. We are. By focusing our minds and our hearts continually on him, on his life, his teachings, his boundless love, we actually undergo a character transformation. The scriptures themselves are described by Bible scholars as the great agency in this transformation of character. It's an active process, you see, looking intently at the perfect example.
And the result of that focus, then, is the ability to obey and serve, just as Caleb and Joshua did in their own time and context.
Absolutely. When we apply these principles of total obedience and wholehearted service, when we really look to his perfect life as our pattern, our spiritual vision gets clarified.
Okay.
We are gradually molded away from the defilement of sin and self-interest, and we are formed bit by bit into the image of his holiness. Caleb and Joshua's stories show us that real discipleship is about action, but action fueled by faith in the ultimate servant leader. You know, the examples of Caleb and Joshua really provide a serious challenge to us today, don't they?
They really do.
They demonstrate that true faith requires unwavering commitment, even when you find yourself standing completely alone against massive cultural or social pressure. And that powerful, lasting leadership is always, always rooted in profound humility and just a relentless focus on God's presence.
They didn't just hope for the land. They possessed the land because they dared to actively claim it by faith and by action.
That's right, action.
So we really have to ask ourselves, don't we? What giants or what hill country, what tough, challenging situations is God asking you to claim in your life today?
Good question.
Remember, the path to the promise requires courageous, wholehearted action, never hesitation. If this conversation has inspired and maybe educated you and hopefully drawn you closer to Jesus Christ, please do share this deep dive with others.
Please.
Join us for more wisdom and insight on Bible Talk Insight or Answers from Scripture over on Facebook for daily encouragement. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen and look for our bonus and supplemental episodes on Bible Talk Insight for even further exploration. Thank you so much for joining us.